square pillow, which features cables. And what's interesting about the square pillow is it starts off with a closed bottom, which is interesting in that you don't have to seam it, but that requires having to do a crochet chain. So, knitters, fear not. A crochet chain is really yarn around the hook and pull the new yarn through the old loop on the hook. Once you get the desired number, pull that last loop long, and then you bring that ball of yarn through, and then you can tighten. And so that is the start of the bottom. You will need circular needles, and what you do is you go into the top of the chain. Notice that this is bottom of the chain. You want the top of the chain, that one loop only. Insert the needle from front to back as if you're going into a knit stitch. Wrap the yarn, bring it through. Once more, only the top of the chain. Insert the needle as if to knit, wrap it, pull it through. And so basically you're picking up one for each chain through the top loop only. I believe it is 54 total. And then when you get to the end, you're actually going to rotate the chain around so you can work the stitches along the bottom. Remember that we picked up the top loop. We're now going to aim for this bottom part of the chain. There it is, here, here, and here. And that's why we use the circular needles, because you're going to have to turn it around. It is now upside down, the chain is, and you go into the bottom loop, or one loop only, bottom loop of the chain, insert it as to knit, wrap it, bring it through like you're knitting. Again, go into the one loop, wrap it, bring it through. And so you pick up the same 54 stitches along the bottom edge of your chain. And then after that, you just work around and around, and you can see that this forms the closed bottom. There it is, the tube. Okay, so now we're going to get to the cables. And really, there are only two kinds of cables.